Welcome back. Now, in some cases, you may want to cause an integration that does not rely on any particular application. And when that happens, you may want to use a Zapier action or trigger. And to do that, you will need a Zapier application. For example, if we were to click on this action button and you were to place your cursor inside of the app event dialog, and you start by typing in Zapier, what you're going to see is you're going to see several triggers and actions that you can use that aren't necessarily related to a specific app that you have connected. For example, there's the filter application, there's the webhooks application, there is the formatter application, and you'll see all of the applications that are available. Now, because we are looking at the action portal, you're going to notice that some of the Zapier applications are not available. That's because they're only available if you're going to use them as a specific trigger. So while some of the applications can be used as an action or a trigger, there are going to be some applications that are going to be strictly for triggers and strictly for actions. Now, you can explore each one of these applications on their own to determine if they are fitting a particular integration you are trying. And the way that you're going to examine what it does is you will place an action or a trigger, and you will open up the Zapier application. And when you do that, what you're going to do is choose an action event. And you'll then be able to determine if what you're using here will fit the Zap or integration that you are creating. And it's a good idea to go through each one within the scenario that you are using them, because it's the only way to determine if it will be usable within your integration. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.